It was the day after International Women's Day. And if you are a woman and you are a founder or an executive or some form of leader, typically people will reach out to you a little bit more in the month of March than they will in other months, right? So like same with Black History Month, right? Same with Mental Health Awareness
Oh,
Month, right? So we
right,
get a
right.
month. Um, which is fascinating. And so I had my inbox, grew 30% that month because of my gender and how I identify. And so this has happened now. I've been in startup since I was 23 years old, and this has happened every year. And I've been too shy and afraid to publicly kind of speak to my belief, which is I want us all to be able to identify how we want to identify. And every year, articles come out that say only 2% of funding go to women and only 0.2% go to women of color. And I keep hearing these terms, which are true, but I also have this fear. Like, I work with a lot of women who are raising capital, and so many of them will say to me, well, if only 2% is going to go, like, should I even try? And
Mm,
to keep hearing that you're most likely not going to get it, I think we deserve a little more like possibility. And so for me, it was just I personally don't identify as a quote unquote female founder, right? Where I go to a conference and like there's a female founder panel, but then not diversity on other panels. And I know that it's like incredibly hopeful and optimistic of me to want it to be equal, but I'm questioning the way in which we're getting there. Like, if we keep saying
mm,
this separate segment is this thing, like how is identity like hurting us and how is it helping us? And so I made the post because
yeah.
I don't have the answer.
Mm,
I know how
Mm,
I personally feel. I
mm,
feel like I'm a creator and I'm a founder. That's how I choose to identify. But just like pronouns, I identify as she, her, but we're having this awakening to how we want to identify and how we don't want someone to project onto us an identity that doesn't feel like our own. And so I was raising
mm,
awareness for that to inspire people to get to choose. And it caught for sure. I've never really posted on LinkedIn before, and I kind of kept going to bed at night and was like, did it really reach a million? Like, did it really reach 10 million? Did it really reach? I finally reached out to my team. I was like, I think I have 30 million views. They're like, no, you don't. I had a goal of like 10. And so of course it started something, and it brought up a lot for all human beings, because people are really proud to be a female founder and to be able to say like, what do you mean? Like, I'm proud to be this. And I'm
mm,
stoked for anyone,
yeah.
again, how anyone wants to identify, but I'm raising to question what we think is going to ultimately lead to equality, and hopefully holding like media and conferences accountable for their participation in calling me a girl boss and what that might
Mm,
do to my
mhm.
career.
mm.
So I didn't pick the title of the New York Times article, which is "She Wants to Kill."